Today we held the meeting we talked about last week following the tragic murder of 3-month-old baby Isaac Garcia. And the purpose of today's meeting was to bring all of our stakeholders together. These are local, county, state, federal agencies that work together. We work together every day, but to talk about the incident, talk about our response to the incident, to share intelligence, and to walk away with a unified message to both our community and also to the two gangs that we are holding responsible for the murder of Isaac Garcia. That would be the Norteños and Sureños. I think we have accomplished that. The meeting went very well. I believe there were close to 70 law enforcement officials from representatives from the Federal Bureau of Investigation, from the U.S. Attorney's Office, the District Attorney, the Sheriff, pretty much every agency in San Mateo County, from the California Department of Corrections, from the Probation Department, from local agencies from San Mateo County and Santa Clara County. We had a very large range of participants all here for one purpose, to share information and to come up with a unified message that we are not going to tolerate the violence, and that we're sending a message to these two gangs that because they are a little bit broader, much broader than East Palo Alto, that accountability will extend well beyond East Palo Alto. That they can expect the pressure to be put on, ranging from East Palo Alto to Daly City, from San Mateo County to Santa Clara County. We had representatives from San Jose PD here. And I think the message should be hopefully heard, it should be loud and clear, and that we're going to continue to work together. So with that, I'm not going to continue. I'm going to introduce who's here. Or some people, and I'm asked the sheriff to come up first, and then the president of our County Chiefs Association to give you an overview of what some of our next steps are going to be and how we're collaborating and working together. So with that, Sheriff.
Thank you, Chief. I just want to thank Chief Davis for calling this meeting together. We're here to support the City of East Palo Alto, East Palo Alto Police Department, the East Palo Alto community in a solidarity effort to just make a very clear message that this type of violence will not be tolerated. We have some efforts underway already. The Countywide Gang Task Force, the Countywide Gang Intelligence Unit are already on the ground working up and down the county. We're going to make sure that those efforts are focused on this particular gang problem. We want to send a very clear message that this will not be tolerated. My jail is currently overcrowded, but I let everybody know that we will always make room for these violent gang members, regardless of what happens with state realignment or increased population in the jails. We will always make room for these violent gang members. They cannot operate in our communities, and we're here to support Chief Davis to make sure that we impact this effort. Thank you.
Can everyone please state their name and title when they get to the podium, please? Thank you.
Sure. Sheriff Greg Monks.
And just out of the county that I'm going to ask, there was a question from our state representative, the acting chief of the Bureau of Narcotics Enforcement, Kent Shaw.
I also want to thank Chief Davis for pulling together this group. This is actually a remarkable group of law enforcement who are collaborating really to provide a better environment for the citizens of this community. And this is a very important endeavor based on a very tragic incident that happened. But I'm here to say that from representing the Attorney General's office here in the state of California, that we're here committed to provide whatever resources we have available to assist in this endeavor. Unfortunately, I'm sure as many of you probably heard, we incurred a significant budget reduction, effectively eliminating the general fund of the Division of Law Enforcement. So it's devastating for us, and it has the potential to completely eliminate the Bureau of Narcotic Enforcement as well as the Bureau of Investigations and Intelligence. But to the extent possible, the Attorney General Harris is doing everything that she possibly can and is committed to assisting this community as well as others, particularly in combating transnational gangs and the devastating impact that they have on communities. So to the extent possible that we're able to, we will continue to be in partnership with all of these tremendous organizations that have banded together for this common purpose, and we will be there to assist them in whatever extent we can. Thank you.
So could you spell your name?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Kent Shaw, S-H-A-W.
Kent, D?
Key, yes, K-E-N-T.
One more time.
I'm actually with, it's Kent, K-E-N-T, Shaw, S-H-A-W. I'm actually with the California Attorney General's office within the Department of Justice, and I'm the acting chief of the Bureau of Narcotic Enforcement. That's my report.
And if I could.
This has been a tremendous meeting today under the leadership of Chief Davis. sheriff and the police chiefs, our federal and state partners. 730,000 people in San Mateo County have entrusted to these participants their safety. We've had that breached with the murder of baby Isaac, and this group working together is going to ensure that that type of violence has no place in East Palo Alto or San Mateo County or anywhere in the state of California. I'm very impressed with the quality of law enforcement. The citizens of this county and this state should feel very grateful when they see any story you put out there that these men and women are representing them. I'm honored to be with them. Thank you.
And the last person I would ask is the president of San Mateo County Police Chiefs Association, representing all the agencies in San Mateo County.
Neil Telford, NEIL, TELFORD. I'm the president of the San Mateo County Police Chiefs and Sheriffs Association. San Mateo County has a long history of collaborative work efforts, especially working with the Sheriff's Department. As the Sheriff mentioned, the Gang Task Force and the Gang Intelligence Unit is set out to curb and end gang violence in San Mateo County. As you've seen, gang violence doesn't know any boundaries. San Mateo County, the police chiefs, the sheriff, and Chief Davis, we're committed to doing what we can to make this a safe community. Thank you.
And lastly, I will say part of the meeting was not just, although we're all law enforcement, part of our strategy that we walked away with on how we're going to respond with next steps is East Palo Alto is an Operation Ceasefire community. We're one of about 10 agencies right now in California that is implementing Operation Ceasefire. And a part of that was, in fact, in our response to the baby Isaac murder, were the first series of enforcement activities, which were the probation and parole searches that are conducted. Today's meeting so that we unify the law enforcement message and respond to the gangs that this will not be tolerated, and they can expect continued pressure even from inside prisons, because we have representatives from the prisons as well. The next part is in July and August, we will do a call-in of the Norteños and Sureños, in which we will bring them in and make clear to them that the community, and the community is a key component of this one, will not tolerate the violence. They will be offered services, opportunities to get out of the gang, and community assistance if they so choose.